Erin and Amanda of Level Up Creators and Level Up Creator School. I'm our Director of Operations, and Amanda is our CEO. Today, we're going to be talking about the start of our accelerator program that we just launched, and we wanted to share some of those details, some of our journey so far. So, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with us. If you haven't met us, there are two ways that we help thought leaders build rock solid recurring revenue businesses. The first is Level Up Creators, which is our done for you white glove consulting firm. And the second is Level Up Creator School, where we help a global group of thought leaders build businesses through a done with you model. Creator School includes access to our consulting team and our methodology in a way that we used to reserve exclusively for our consulting clients. So we are going to jump right into this MRR accelerator that we've launched. Okay, in the beginning, Amanda, you have been incredibly selective of our first cohort participants. Can you tell me what made these 5 creators stand out in a way that aligned with our mission and our vision of our program?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, for those of you who don't know, we're running this very exclusive. It's a 6-figure program with a multi 5-figure MRR, monthly recurring revenue guarantee at the end of the 7-month rainbow, if you will. There is kind of a pot of gold there that is sustainable. We're not gaming this system at all. And so this program was born out of our relationship with Amanda Getz last year and us taking her from 10 to 50K in about 7 months. And so yeah, the group of people that we're working with, oh my gosh, I could just gush over the 5 of these amazing, wonderful human beings for our whole time today. But when you meet somebody and you just click, and it just, you get the right vibe on the call, and you feel values alignment, you feel and also at the surface level, these folks are extraordinary subject matter expertise, successful in their own right, have had, the corporate career route or multiple, startups, and finally landed on something or want to land on something that is sustainable and long-term and will give them both the lifestyle and financial, we call them requirements around here because they're imperatives for what we're doing with the accelerator. They're kind of ready for the next thing. These are people who are settled into life and somewhat established and are ready to move forward, at least for this cohort. So they kind of fit together well because they are all B2B consultants on some level, or they're working B2B, like on a business to business basis, even if they are an individual, sort of solopreneur themselves, or solo CEO, as it were, themselves, and are working with other solo CEOs or solopreneurs. And so that mattered a lot. So we don't have someone like a fitness instructor with a membership, monthly membership, and then we're trying to fit in with a B2B crowd. And so I talked to a lot of people about this accelerator, and ultimately we extended invitations to those 5 people because we felt that they do align with our values, mission, and vision. Very inclusive group that's created. We've created a very psychologically safe environment for vulnerability. You look on the outside at these people, and they are all, a case could be made that they're all pretty damn intimidating because these are all pretty successful people. But when you put people like that in a room together who are not, look what I've done, all high and mighty kind of a situation, but have humility and understand what it takes to get to the next level. They're here to work. They appreciate the value of a team and how difficult it is to, oh my gosh, figure out what you need done, how to find those people, how to vet them, how to design jobs for them, how to design goals for the organization, much less a mission and vision, and then how to hold each individual accountable and help those people progress in their careers and coach them. That's what we do here at Level Up Creators, and we have the best team. I'm going to just keep saying that over and over again, and it's true. And now, our clients know that, and these 5 accelerator are regular clients know that, and these accelerator participants are just blown away by the caliber of our team, and nothing aside from things that my child does would make me prouder, right? And so because we've done that work, and I've been an executive half a dozen times. I've built lots of teams, and so I know how to do it, and most people don't want to do that. And you don't need to, because the business building part, if you are running a very small shop, maybe one or two people with a VA or two, you don't need my full $100,000 a month team to go in and like kick ass and take names until the end of time for you. We determined with a pretty high degree of exactitude, you need that kind of help for about 7 months, which is the length of the accelerator. So, man, these people are amazing. Our team is amazing. We're all like vibing or jiving, depending how old you are, if you're listening, really, really well. We're having so much fun. Everybody's learning a lot. And I'm excited about the special elements we've already like injected into the accelerator that we didn't advertise. And then the stuff that like you and I are working on behind the scenes too, that I'm super, super pumped about. We love the surprise and delight piece of this as well. It was a
Yeah.
very long answer to your very short question.
No, it's
Shocker.
great. I love that. Like for like 3 or 4, this week will be 3 or 4 like group coaching calls, and it already feels like our group is like so interested in helping each other too. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just like here's all of our stuff, but they're like, ooh, like let's like do this thing together. So I love that it kind of feels like very cohesive, and you did a great job putting together like this group and being selective in that process.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've built recurring revenue models since pretty much you were 19 years old. What excites you the most about applying your experience in this capacity with this group?
Well, that's a good question. That's like why we started this company, this very specific company, because I spent most of my career making a single demographic wealthier and wanted to take my skills to individuals from traditionally marginalized groups and help build generational wealth for those people. And so this organization is sort of the pinnacle of my career and experience, and now 22 years in recurring revenue. And I feel like this is the highest and best application for this knowledge, and not just my knowledge, but like we have over 100 years of experience on our team at this point. Like every single person has at least a decade of experience. And so everyone on my team is a subject matter expert, and it's bringing something big to the table. And that has all come together in this kitchen sink omelet situation or whatever, that is the MRR method.
Yeah. Okay, so while onboarding these first 5 participants, have you noticed a pattern, specifically one that would reinforce why the MR method is like so crucial for creators and experts?
Yes. Um, so I'm going to be careful about how I say this.
Selective of words.
There's a lot of people on the internet who claim to be gurus, and frankly, lots of them, not all of them, but lots of them are full of shit, full of
Yeah.
it, like brimming. And so it's a nice visual, but that's really how I feel. And it really makes me angry because they're like, just make a course. And even if you have 6 followers, on X or LinkedIn or YouTube or whatever, you'll make $100,000. Just follow my method. And it's super fast and easy. And we live in a culture where we want things now, or we want things yesterday. And we want everything to be good, fast, and cheap. And in reality, it's good, fast, and cheap pick 2. And so I feel like there is a lot that goes into people's unrealistic expectations because of those shitty marketers. And so they think that it is easy and fast and should be cheap, and I should be making 6 figures a month already, and they're just shooting all over themselves because this completely unrealistic carrot has been dangled out in front of them over and over and over and over. But in reality, to build something sustainable, to build something real that achieves your goals, that works within your lifestyle requirements, that doesn't require a huge team to build, there are all these little prerequisite steps. And all of those prerequisite steps need to be followed in a specific order, and they are all additive. We run efficient AF businesses. We build efficient AF businesses. And there is a right way to do it, and there is a wrong way to do it. And we have figured out the right way to do it. And we're not just like coming in hot with BS ideas. These are tested. There are very few people on the planet, unless you were talking about like the magazine and newspaper industry, like mega legacy print snail mail industries.
Yeah.
There are very few people in the world who have been in recurring revenue since 2005. And I used to like feel a little bit weird about that. Like, oh, I actually have a lot of experience in this, but like, no, I'm using it for a really great purpose now. And so I want to make sure that that is clear, that we are not just popping out of the woodworks with some bullshit offer, and
Yeah.
we're going to like cut and run. No, we're here to stay. We've built a multi seven figure company in 18 months. And guess how we did it? Using the MRR method. And we have perfected and refined, and we've already started refining our onboarding experience for the next MRR accelerator cohort. And so we're just constantly improving. Cohort 2 launches May 1st. By the way, we're going to take 7 folks. Um, yeah, yeah. So we
Yeah.
just like nailed that date down yesterday. So we're super excited about that.
We are very excited. Yeah, I was thinking about one of the things that really sets us apart as a company is like there are tons of consulting agencies out there that can give you strategy of like here's how you can get to $1 million or $2 million, and they'll sit with you for one session for a couple hours. But there's a very little agencies that I think will sit with you in that process for the 7 months that it takes to do that, through the pains, through the trial and error, and actually guarantee that result. So like I'm just like, hey, we're already like putting safety nets out there for you people, that might be interested, that, yeah. So this isn't just like, well, make it up, throw it out there. Hopefully this strategic plan is going to get you there. Like we actually make sure we lay out a strategic plan and then get you to that
Yeah, we
end
actually
result.
execute it with our core
Yeah.
consulting team. Like we are your fractional full team, CEO, CFO, COO, CMO, CSO, like everything.
All
Like
the board.
we have a CTO, we have the everything that you need for your business, and then we actually go in and do the work for you. And the guarantee is clear. I think we'll probably post the guarantee on the landing page for the next round, but um, it's very clear. It's like we are building a business with your consent and within your requirements, and we're not going to ask you to go spend money on ads if that's not within your purview. And so we're trying to find the most efficient, streamlined, consistent, sustainable way to achieve your goals. So we're taking all of your, ingredients. Everybody has these amazing ingredients, right? It's just a matter of formulating a plan to put them together in the right way that achieves the financial and the lifestyle architecture goal, and then reverse engineering the process using the MRR method as our like guideposts along the way, to do something that is completely bespoke and customized for each person.
Yeah. Okay, one last one. So right now we're working on our first deliverable for our participants, which is like their business audit.
Yeah.
So during the business audit phase with maybe past or current clients, what is one early win or like aha moment that you've witnessed that demonstrates the potential and the like almost revelation of the MRR method in like transforming their businesses?
Yeah, there's a couple things that come to mind. One, can you pursue expansion revenue with your existing clients? What do you have right now, and what lever can you pull to extract more value from that specific lever? So your current customers, of course, in exchange for an equitable amount of value there. This is a two-way relationship. So what can you do with what you already have? And then a lot of times there's, especially if you already have a social media following, you have a very significant number of followers, whether that's, 10,000 or a million. But then the people in the middle of your funnel, so that's the top of your funnel, social media, you do not have their email address. You do not have permission to reach out and contact them directly outside of DMs, right? So you want to kind of own the lead, own the contact. And so a lot of creators have the followers, but they don't have the leads that they can nurture in a very specific way through email. So figuring out ways to bridge that gap through newsletter, through live lead magnets like live webinars and challenges and workshops, and evergreen lead magnets like a guide or an ebook or any number of things. So getting people from the top of your funnel to the middle, and then improving at sales, right? And making sure whether you're doing that on a landing page in a 0 1-to-1 or 1 to small group contact way, or you're in a very high touch sales cycle for a high ticket offer, improving your sales ability. We have a great course inside of Creator School. It is short and sweet and to the point. I've been in sales since I was 16. I'm a definitive expert. I've sold, I think the technical term is gajillions of dollars of things on the internet. Um, and so, yeah, sales is really, really important. So, what leverage do you have with your existing customers? What else can you sell to those people? How can you move people from social media to your email list? And then, how can you improve your ability to close more effectively in a sales cycle? So, those three things exist for almost everyone. So, there's your actionable takeaways for the live.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're interested in learning more about this program that we've been talking about this whole time, I did drop a link to it in the chat, so you can check that there. Be sure to call us for more tips and insights on building a successful recurring revenue business. Bye.
Thank you.